In the last episode, we observed the miracle of life, but that life was short-lived. Today, the car can barely contain its excitement. I nearly lost it, but soon get remotivated by a piece of metal as we clutch at hope.
I've had some very unfortunate findings because I've inspected the slave cylinder and I found that there's just no fluid leakage around there. But when I lift up the clutch pedal and press it down, we have liquid coming from what seems to be the gearbox.
Of course, it was never going to be the simple repair. That would be far too painless.
I admit that I may have bitten off a little more than I can chew here. I'm not going to start getting bogged down with whose fault that is for picking this car. I've got my cup of TT, my cup of Audi TT. For those outside of the UK, yes, us Brits do drink a lot of tea.
So once I'd stopped making culinary jokes, I was able to start digging down a little further to try and find the exact source of the leak.
He's going to be showing me a thing or two about fixing this car, aren't you?
And with my new mechanic now busy at work, progress finally
Weirdly,
began.
I can actually see a lot of hydraulic fluid on top of the gearbox, which is a real positive actually. So it's quite sad that Audi have stopped producing the Audi TT, but I have seen rumours that they might have stopped it so they can re-release another as an electric car. So you can see here what I'm looking at, and that's above the gearbox. Something's obviously been spraying up quite a lot of this hydraulic fluid.
Now what this means, viewers, is that there's a possibility that the fluid leak is on the outside of the gearbox, and that the gearbox might not need to be removed at all.
Ruining all my clothes as well. I don't have many clothes.
Eventually, after removing what felt like hundreds of plastic covers,
yes, I absolutely, well and truly cannot believe this. The hydraulic line's come off the gearbox.
So it's gone from being a potential write-off to possibly being able to move it today.
It looks like that goes inside there. Yeah, there was a little clip on there missing. Yeah, because there's a clip there, that side, but no clip there. Let me show you what I mean when I say the clutch pedal doesn't pop back up. That's obviously the clutch over here. So if you pop that back up, put it down, it should obviously come back, spring back up again, but it's not. That's unbelievable. That's literally like a 10p part, if that's all it is. No way. I wonder if I've got some hydraulic fluid in the garage. I could try and get it bled now, put it back on. I might even get the car moved today. I'm going to go to the garage and have a look to see if I've got a clip that will go over that. So I've been rummaging through my drawer of clips and I have found a clip that I think will go over. What it's doing is stopping the tube from coming out. I want to do this before it gets dark. Carefully, I don't want to drop this clip because I'll never find it again. Give me a like if you agree that everything is completely inaccessible on cars, always, no matter what you're doing. I've dropped the clip. Of course I dropped the clip. I can't believe it, I dropped the clip. How do I always manage to drop clips? I just can't believe I dropped that. There's nowhere in sight.
After a long while wrestling with the dirt,
thank God. Second time lucky. I cannot drop that this time. I don't think I would be able to get one for days now. Oh, yes, that looks like it's going on. Yes.
Now,
yes,
let's cut to a clip of the clip.
Okay, so you can see here that the hydraulic line is going in to there, and I've managed to get the retaining clip in. If I try and pull
now what this means, viewers, is that dreaded clutch issue is now likely
we can top
fixed.
up the hydraulic fluid. I shouldn't be doing this without a funnel, but you know, I could go to the garage, get a funnel, take all day over it. If the clutch pedal remains up, that means I could potentially move the vehicle today. We've had to push it into this position. You do not understand how happy that will make me. Oh, there's a bloody cat in the car. What are you doing? Get out of the car. That's my wife's cat. Actually, it is my cat. I can't deny ownership of that cat. This is the moment of truth, man. If this works, I've got to pull that up. Okay, let's push it down. Oh my God, it's providing resistance. Excellent. That is working. The clutch is fixed. That's amazing. Awesome.
Part of you might be wondering whether it was actually the cat that fixed the clutch, but I can assure you that it definitely was that hydraulic line.
It doesn't fix the clutch on day one. Yes! I had the clip in stock in the garage. It fit. No one's going to believe this. I'm so eager now to see if we can get everything back together, and if this car moves, that just leaves the smoke issue, even if that now costs me a little bit. So what? The reason this car was so cheap is because it was a dead weight for somebody. We had to trailer it away, but thankfully I found someone to do that for 70 quid. So we're literally down £350, £70 for the trailer, so 420 quid. And I'm going to say 10p for the clip, because I'm sure at one stage I must have bought it. We've got a car now that hopefully will start and move. Okay.
Now that the clutch seems to have sprung back to life, it was time to bolt everything together and see if this car has any bite left.
Oh, yes, come on. The TT was first made in 1998. I can't believe it. I was 7 then. Saw it go down the street and thought, I could never have one of them. I can't afford one of those. I was 7, so of course I couldn't. This is the beauty of second-hand cars. As long as it's been looked after, it's just as good as when it was new. You can get in it, experience everything that that person experienced when it was brand new. I mean, isn't that a real good way of looking at it, in my opinion? My nice barcode tool set. I like the box that it comes in. It holds everything in position nicely. I'm obviously feeling rather optimistic because I've decided to pump up this tyre. It makes light work of that compared to the old foot pump. Oh. He also gave me 2 keys.
Right, well, we've done our bit. Now let's see if the car is ready to do hers.
So we've got the clutch pedal. Right, I put it in gear. Handbrake off. Oh, it's moving! That is awesome.
As the car boldly inches forward, the spark of life has entered its beating heart. I can confidently say this Audi will live to see the road again.
Yes, we have fixed the clutch. Look how it's cleaned up. It's a bit concerning. How do I not notice that?
So, hit the subscribe button, ready for episode 3 coming soon.
We only have one more attempt.